What is going on, you guys? It is Justin back here with another video, and today we are going to be going over my top 10 horror movies of 2023. So, without further ado, we're just going to get right into it. So, coming in at number 10, we have The Exorcist Believer. Now, I know this movie was very controversial for some people this year. People thought it was going to be awesome. It was going to hold up to the first one. Obviously, no sequel ever holds up to the original movie. Sequels are just, they're just there to continue on the story. Nothing is going to be as good as the first one. I thought this one was actually pretty decent. I believe I gave it like a 9.5 out of 10. I like the dad in the story. Well, I forget the guy's name. I liked the black dad. I forget his name, but if I know his name, I'll put it in the video right there. And I liked how they continued on with him and him coming back and finding his faith in Jesus and everything. I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, and what they did with like how it was 2 girls instead of 1 and how they gave them a choice and just the anticipation it gave you and leaving you on the edge of your seat. It was pretty cool. So yeah, number 10 is The Exorcist Believer. Now coming in at number 9, we have Megan. Now this movie was pretty decent. I liked it. I knew it was in the works for a couple years at Blumhouse, and when it came out, it did pretty good. It was really good. Got great reviews. Got a lot of kids into horror movies, which me personally, I find that really cool because I like how horror is like going on from generation to generation now. But Megan is really cool because it's kind of like Chucky, but in a way it's not, because this one, it's AI. And that's what's happening in the world nowadays is AI. And that's literally why we were just on, the Hollywood was just on strike. So yeah, pretty cool story, pretty cool movie, and it is, I believe it has a sequel coming out. So that'd be very interesting to see. Now, yeah, number 9, Megan. Coming in at number 8, we have Sick. This movie was also made by Blumhouse, and I liked it a lot. It was different. It is based on COVID-19, and very interesting. It's about a girl and her friend, and they go out to, well, basically they're leaving school because COVID's happening. Well, her ex comes over, and they get attacked by these people, and turns out that these people are, I believe it was some kid at the party. Somehow the kid contracted COVID from one of the girls, and the mom got so pissed, and she was trying to kill the daughter because she had COVID. So yeah, it was a very interesting story. Yeah, number 8, Sick. Coming in at number 7, we have Insidious The Red Door. Now, this movie was very interesting. I liked it because I remember watching the first Insidious with my dad. Though there are a few gripes I had with it, like the lipstick demon. He wasn't even in the movie that much. He made like an appearance. We didn't even see a fight. It was basically just the first movie all over again, but they were grown up now. So yeah. Number 7, Insidious The Red Door. Coming in at number 6, we have Scream 6. But yeah. I like this movie a lot. It was different. Obviously, it was outside of Woodsboro. I think for the first time. I'm not too sure. But this was the first Scream movie without Sydney in it, which was very interesting. But they still pulled it off. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Scream 7 next year, because of what's happening. Like, we don't have Jenna Ortega anymore. No Melissa Barrera. Who knows if Chad and Minnie are still going to stay, because their 2 other people are gone. But yeah, very interesting, and I found this movie very cool, because it was like the third one. It was like Scream 3, but just different. So yeah, number 6, Scream 6. Now coming in at number 5, we have Five Nights at Freddys. And this movie, let me tell you, I've been waiting for this movie for so long. I remember I was in, 7th grade when this movie got announced, And Scott Cawthon, the guy that made the franchise, he kept scrapping and scrapping and scrapping because he wanted the perfect movie. This movie probably was the perfect movie to describe happened with everything, and I loved it. I loved how the animatronics looked. I loved the actors. It was just amazing. So yeah, number 5, Five Nights at Freddy's. Coming in at number 4, we have Saw X. Now this movie was very, very, very hard for me not to put it number 1 because I loved this movie. My favorite character in the Saw movies is Hoffman, and Hoffman came back in the post-credit scene. I just loved everything about this movie. It's completely different, and it focused on John Kramer for once. So yeah, very awesome, very different, awesome traps, and just fun because I got to see it in theaters with my dad. So yeah, number 4 was not Five Nights at Freddy's, Saw X. Coming in at number 3, we have Thanksgiving. Now, this movie was also a controversial movie of the year. I thought it was decent. I liked what they did. Eli Roth gave it like a Scream kind of theme, and it was actually just confirmed for a second Thanksgiving coming out in 2025. So that'd be interesting to see. Obviously, we discussed this. Patrick Dempsey was a killer, but just the way they revealed it, they made it so that you wouldn't know. Because at first, I thought it was going to be one of the boyfriends, but it wasn't. It just kept you guessing, kept you on your seat. That's why I liked it a lot. So number 3 is Thanksgiving. Coming in at number 2, we have Talk to Me. Now, this was awesome because obviously I said in the Talk to Me review, this movie was made by the YouTube brothers Raka Raka, Danny, Philip Pugh, and I forget the other guy's name. But it was cool because I grew up watching these guys, and now I'm watching them make movies, and it's just insane. It was very different, something very, like, original, I guess you could say. Like, they would put their hand on the hand, and a demon would come, and they would say, talk to me, and they would talk, and they would say, I let you in, and just a whole bunch of stuff happened. And this movie was just, in some parts, it was demented, like, very demented, like, what they did with the kid and everything. And it, like every other movie I've said, just kept you on your seat, kept you wondering, you wanted them to give you more, explain more. But yeah, number 2 is Talk to Me. And now, finally, my number 1 place is Evil Dead Rise. Evil Dead Rise, when I seen this movie, I knew it was immediately going to be my number 1 for 2023. I love the Evil Dead franchise, and I love what they did in this movie. It was not in the cabins. It was up in a skyscraper in Los Angeles. It was very awesome, and it was the mom that did it, so it was like terror to the kids, and just seeing her go crazy with her kids and everything, it was so insane, you guys. But yeah, Evil Dead Rise, number 1, 10 out of 10 for me. Awesome, awesome movie. I loved it a lot. Let me know what you guys think about my top 10. Let me know how you guys will rank it. As always, you guys, stay groovy, stay safe and keep your people safe. And remember, God is good all the time. It has been Justin, and I'm out. Peace.